What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys the next war recap. We had another random opponent that is an elite war clan in a row. We are absolutely running the gauntlet lately. Don't know what to say, but the matchups have been fast and furious, absolutely crazy. We went up against Playin with COC this time out. 84-86 was the final. Once again, we were outweighed pretty significantly as far as the town halls go, but these guys were classy enough to reach out to us and offer to kind of neuter their bases a little bit, make it a little bit more even. So that was very nice of you guys. Appreciate that. Even still, though, it's difficult to go up against a clan when you know you're at a pretty significant 40-40 hero advantage up at the top. But we did the best we could. I was pretty happy with the effort. We were in control pretty much the whole time. We forced Playin with COC to have to make some really big raids at the very end. Let's look at the stats here. We finished up with 24 3-stars, and they finished up with 26, and the difference was, if we check out the war events, notice right at the end of the war, 5 minutes left in the war, they dropped a Town Hall 10 3-star by dropping one of their Town Hall 11s, and then they dropped on our number 6, they dropped their top guy, who's also another Town Hall 11, dropped him down on a fresh hit to go ahead and take him out. So really clutch play there right at the end of the war, and that was a 5-star swing there, as you can see, and they came from back 84-81, stormed to take the lead 86-84, so the ball was in their court. They definitely finished the job, but for both clans, all Town Hall 9s taken out. Really no surprise there. I'm not even going to scroll through all of them, but we'll go ahead and start with the raids up top. Let's look at number 4. This is Eugene taking it out, and he is a recent addition to the Town Hall 11 ranks, and one of his top priorities was to go ahead and get those max witches, and that's something that you definitely want to do. You see earthquake spells come down in the core to kind of open everything up. That's going to allow those witches to get all over the base and his heroes to kind of have run-of-the-mill. One thing that you're going to see, though, guys, is the witches and the heroes kind of stick to 2/3 of the base. There's always an external compartment. In this raid, you're going to see this compartment over here. It does not get touched by the main kill squad. So what you're going to do is bring either balloons or hogs to supplement your army and trim some of those defenses. So when you go back in the cleanup process, if your army's a little bit thinned out, you don't end up, losing the raid because they have, one cannon left up or something like that. So in everything goes, uses a nice freeze there to get the Archer Queen and the Inferno Tower, and then a rage spell goes down, and those witches just go ham. Unfortunately, takes a little bit long to get to that first Inferno Tower, uses the Grand Warden ability to make everything go invulnerable, and now we're finally into the core. We've got no freezes left, so he has to overpower that max level multi-Inferno on the backside, and he is going to do just that. One, kind of a difference maker here, he drops in the balloons to start taking out defenses. Both sides there, taking out kind of the ring wherever is necessary. He's reacting very nicely to it. But notice over here on the wall, those witches that are banging through it and the wizards over there, they're going to meet a nasty end. That's going to be quite a bit of his cleanup crew over there. He's just going to vaporize here. So they break through the wall and boom, gone, all of it. So now we're relying on a golem, the Queen, and the Grand Warden. That Grand Warden is targeted and walks out of range just in time, so really close there. But we still have up the King with a sliver of health. We've got the Queen, who is just out of range of the Archer Tower there. But the heroes all stick together, which is really good. And we get into the last couple defenses. We'll just go ahead and speed up through the rest of this. And we're going to get through that last cannon. Grand Warden goes down. So now we got the King and the Queen. And this is going to be close. Who's going to walk into range of that Archer Tower first? Is the Queen going to get through the wall? Nah, she's not. But oh no, the Golemite only has a little bit of health left. It dies. And now we've got the King. He's about dead. And just as the King goes down, that Queen finishes the job. And she's going to have plenty of time left to go ahead, bang through the wall, and get these final 3 buildings taken out for the 3-stars. So Eugene coming up clutch. Couldn't have been any closer. The only troop he had left on the board was his Queen, but we'll take it. Any Town Hall 10 3-star we are happy with. So good job, Eugene. All right, we'll take a look at Walter next on number 11, and this is going to be a hog raid. He's got a split kill squad entry that's going to be coming here. First thing he does is just drop some wizards to funnel and some minions to funnel. Minion funneling and a wizard funneling on the other side as well. Just taking out some exposed buildings there to make sure those troops don't walk when he goes ahead and deploys. But an archer queen goes down, and he immediately wall breaks in to go ahead and give him access to do a little bit of a queen dive here. Once that barracks goes down, he should reroute there to the Tesla and then head into the base as well. So in they go. Up on the top, that wizard's still working on the gold storage. Just about has that down. But here we go. The queen is taking out the king. A rage spell's keeping her up right now. Taking out all kinds of defenses up there. A whole Tesla farm has been neutralized by the archer queen. So she gets an expo as well. Everything looking good. We do a little lure on that clan castle and get that golem out. So golem's going to run across the map here and engage the queen. Poison goes down to slow him up. And now we've got a split golem entry coming up from the top right. Lots of wall breakers to go ahead and get everything in. Poison to slow down the damage from that queen. And then we've got the king kind of trailing everything in. We've got a wizard that's going to come down to help with the funneling up here. A little secondary funneling. You guys have heard me talk about that before, and that's trimming the trash as we go in. Got the king and the golems taking out all the defenses up there. The queen is finished with the golem on bottom. And now while everything is kind of focused on her, he's starting to drop his hogs in from the top left. Jump spell goes down. Check out the access that gives the king and the golems to the rest of the base. So the king still has his ability. He still has 2 heal spells. He drops them on the near side for his hogs. Other than that, everything is being tanked. Now on the bottom here, the queen's getting through the last Tesla. And then on the far right, we drop in a small group of hogs inside of a heal spell. And the goal there is to go ahead and get to this double giant bomb before the first group. But unfortunately, the king uses his ability, clears it a little bit too soon. And he makes bacon, but he does have a few hogs left over. He drops in a trailer there at the end to go ahead and help with the cleanup. And that's going to be that. Walter takes off this base with ease. Saw what you were trying to do, taking out that last double giant bomb, but unfortunately, we've got all of the hogs kind of converging from both sides, and it ended up not working out. But no big deal. The base was already cooked at that point. Let's move on to number 12, and Albert taking it out. This is one of my favorite attacks of the war. Another dragon attack. We're going to see a lot of these this war, guys. Kind of a theme, and I'm going to put out a strategy guide highlighting the use of dragons at Town Hall 9 here in the very near future. So Zap Quake goes down on one of the air defenses in the core there. And the other 3, notice where they're at. This is going to be accessible by the queen. Wizard's going to go ahead and take out the army camps to make a nice funnel there. So she should walk up to the corner there just like so and be able to reach that air defense. The next one we cannot reach, but we do have 8 wall breakers in the camp. So we'll go ahead, fast forward. There they go. Wall breaks in. And here we go. Rage spell is going to go down to kind of combat that king. The air sweeper is making life difficult for him. But here we go. Into the base at this point. Air sweeper is going to go down. So another threat down here. And then we lock on to that the lava hound to take it out. Well, that's going to be all said and done here shortly. On the bottom right, king goes down. Wall breakers in to follow. We open up the wall, and then he's going to use that ability, and look at what he's going to target. Another air defense. So we've gotten 3 air defenses down to this point, an air sweeper, as well as the clan castle, and we're going to be going after the final and the 4th air defense down here right about meow. So good job on that. In come the dragons from the top left. He drops in a couple balloons. The goal with the balloons is to soak up any seeking air mines if they're there. That way the drags don't take them. But he drops a rage spell to take care of that queen. And then he's got some Teslas in the core to deal with. And other than that, that queen is tanking basically all of the defenses down there in the southern part of the base. And then on top, the dragons are just making mincemeat of it. Just absolutely craziness. So he's got a single balloon walking around, smashing defense buildings. And then he's got a queen tanking kind of the rest of the defense. The dragons get into the center, take out all these buildings. He still has 7 or 8 dragons left up in the air. Last defense building goes down. Everything converges at the bottom. That's going to be 3-star for the good guys. Albert, beautiful raid, my friend. Let's move on to the next one, guys. It's going to be number 13. Troll Tesla, guys. Troll Tesla alert. But unfortunately, didn't matter. Number 12 goes down to Albert, and we're going to look at number 13. We got a whole bunch to look at in a row here, guys. So let's just go down the list. Trubak on 13 here. A lot of cool raids. This is going to be a quad quake go-ho, but it's going to be a standard kind of kill squad entry. You see the queen up there at the top, and remember kind of in like the older style raids, you would send your kill squad right at that queen, But the reason you don't do that anymore is because you a lot of times lose out on accessing those secondary objectives like giant bombs. So you want to, when you want to hog a base, going right at that queen is sometimes not very viable. But he's going to have a quad quake for this center, and not a whole lot of double giant bomb action to really avoid. He's got a couple heal spells to work with as well. So there goes the quad quake. He opens up two really obvious giant bomb potential locations in the center of the base. And he's going to go ahead and head in with his heroes. So everything looking good here. Just being really patient, waiting for that deep push. He sends in another golem there to kind of go in and start tanking. He's going to walk up all the way to the air defense and hopefully trigger some giant bombs here. We'll see what happens. Not quite, but in goes the hogs from the right. The goal here is to get through the expo, then the air defense, and then hopefully make some bacon there. That's the goal. So they get that done, they go across, and boom, perfect. Just like that. We wanted that to happen. That way the bulk of the hogs coming in from the other side of the base do get taken care of. The queen triggers the other double giant bomb set, and a couple heal spells go down to make sure those hogs stay nice and full. He missed the first heal a little bit, dropped it a little shallow, but it's not going to matter. Plenty of hogs left over, both the heroes up. The king's actually doing some tanking, and the hogs take out the last defense just in time, so everything survives. Got a wizard on the edge of the trash ring. Gonna be 3 stars for the good guys. Chewbacca bringing it home. Beautiful raid, my friend. All right, guys. What do we got next? Number 14. That's right. We're going down the list. This is Boss, and here we go. What's he gonna do? Looks like a little queen walk. He's gonna do a go-ho as well. He starts out on the right side here. The goal is to walk her to the right. We've got Twitter blowing up. Sorry about the notifications, guys. Taking out the defense towers there, and yeah, so she's going to walk up to the right and take out some trash buildings. The goal is to step in close enough to take out like this elixir storage, and when she does that, that's going to get her in range of that enemy archer queen and be able to take her out. So the rage foe goes down, knowing that that's about to happen. So she steps in, takes out the elixir storage, and reroutes to that queen. Doesn't have to use the ability yet, so beautiful job with that. Now we're ready to go ahead and get a little bit of a lure action going on. So he's just going to be really patient with that queen. So she gets around the corner, and Test Wallbreaker goes in, and now he's waiting for this queen to get in range of the wizard tower. So anytime now, anytime. There we go. So as soon as she got in range of the wizard tower, Wallbreakers go in, and that is going to get her inside this little compartment. And locked onto the air defense there, taking out that double giant bomb position, so nice job with that. Poison spell goes down, he actually drops a double poison, and the witches, the skeletons, the balloons, everything just gets demolished on the way to the queen. It was like the clan castle did not exist. She did not spare a single bolt from her crossbow on the clan castle, so nice little runway of double poison. We've got a split entry coming in from the other side. We've got a single hog that jumps in to help out, taking some of these point defenses that are locked on to the golems. He does catch a Tesla farm up there at the top, so he drops a jump spell in between, and the goal here is to go ahead and take out all of that really heavy DPS. A rage spell goes down. Really nice job on that rage placement. That's going to get 3 Teslas, an Expo, whole ton of locations there. Taken out. Giant goes into tank and then just targeted hogs to all the defenses here. Really nice job with this, boss. Not liked it a lot. So, last little section is the only thing we got to worry about. And we've only got a couple bombs taken care of, and all of it's out of range of the hogs. So, we got plenty of cleanup here. And that is going to be that. Boss takes out this base with ease. Another brilliant raid from him. You guys are going to crap when you see Boss's raid this next recap. We've already got the war done. But dude's unreal. So, shout out to you, my friend, and let's move on to the next attack. All right, had to mute it there to cough because I am still battling the sickness. ABAP and Wilson doing their 1,000-star race. We're closing in on the finish line. ABAP is currently out in front by about 6 stars on Wilson, with a chance to make it 8 during the current war that we have going on in WHF. So he's got a chance to take a commanding lead, and you're going to see exactly why in this raid as he comes in with the Queen Walk. A couple hogs in there to take out some defense buildings, and then walk in and get that clan castle lured. Perfect job with that. The queen is taking out some point defenses, really wants to lower the incoming damage before that golem comes. Here's something that I thought was crazy. The golem stands on one side of the wall and hits the queen. She's incredibly low. The explosion from this golem, due to the fact that he is in melee range, it should kill his queen. However, it's on the other side of the wall, so it blows up and does not hurt his queen. Whatever. This game's weird sometimes, but I remember being really scared watching this, and he just chose to kind of write it out because he needed that ability later on. Here we go. You're going to see the rage spell come down now. She gets pretty low. The queen is, the healers are being focused by the air defense, so she needs to get this expo and then move on before too many of the healers get wiped out. So here we go. They move the healers just literally a quarter of a tile, and the healers are now out of range. But it looks like there's just a couple left. We got another couple golems going in on the top with a really nice wide funnel being created by the wizards to go ahead and get into this base. Wall breakers go in. We've got some hogs that are going to kind of just supplement that kill squad by taking out some of the defense here. So really nice job with that. Trailing the king. And, I mean, that's just too much damage in one compartment. I mean, might work for the first attack, but if you know that's there, you can get all 4 wizard towers, or all 4 Teslas, and have an expo, you know, basically right behind that position, and then a whole bunch of void space in the middle. The void space bases, guys, those dead zones, I hate them. And from an effectiveness standpoint, they're so easy to take out. You can do a few things that are tricky about them, but I'm probably going to make a video on this subject just because everybody's using them these days. I think a lot of people saw them like in One High's videos because they were using them as defenses, and I just feel like they're extremely easy to take out. Like everybody that uses them against us, we just absolutely wreck. You know, 1 cleanup at the most, and it's too easy to funnel troops, basically. So completely wrecks it. ABAP destroying this base. Gets another 3-star on the board for us. Beautiful job. We are now going to move to 16, where Chewbacca's going to bring the AQ charge with a little Goho. And again, you're going to see the dead zone base exploited, basically. You got that huge open space in the middle. This is basically the equivalent to some of the forum bases you used to see with all of the air defenses kind of in the core. And if you can get in there, you're good to go. So that's what he does here. Chewbacca opens up the core with a quad quake. And we're just going to fast forward through some of this. Funnels created to make sure she goes in. In comes the clan castle. He drops the poison. And then a rage spell to make sure she stays up. Down goes the witches. And then the golems head in from the right side. The goal there is to get to that queen and to make sure they get into the base and start kind of taking everything out. So we've got a kill squad just working their way. But now we were actually in Discord on the voice communication server that we have. And I'm yelling at him here just to stay patient because I see that he's got some buildings that's going to lead that queen into the core. So she gets in there, and look at all of the double giant bomb potential that he can destroy while he's in that core just by taking out some buildings. So, you know, we're basically slow rolling it here. Chewbacca does a great job holding his troops back. Just gets a few hogs, but check this out. You know, we get through this wizard tower thinking, okay, maybe bacon here. Oh, nope, no double giant bomb. Now we know it's got to be somewhere else. So we get the Tesla taken out. Probably a double giant bomb there trying to be surprising, but nope, not one there either. So now at this point, we've destroyed the pathing to the giant bombs remaining in the base, and it's like, all right, it's on. There's the double giant bomb. It's going to be one on each side of those corners. But in go the hogs at this point because the kill squad has done its job. Everything's focused on something else beside the hogs here, which is perfect. And the queen is just chilling in the middle of the base, taking everything out. We've got the king already cleaning up and back in some hogs there into a heal spell. Just wonderful job being patient. I mean, you could literally have almost done that without the hogs at all. But obviously you needed to kind of speed up the cleanup process to make sure that you finished it in time. So beautiful raid to Chewbacca. Wonderful patience on that and really, really nice exploitation of a base there. So in this one, we've got 17. This is top dog. He's going to bring the AQ walk. This is the drag Laloon. And, I mean, just another base. You know, it's exploited. Air defenses is accessible because you can kind of see the pathing really easily where those things are going to go. So he actually has some stuff go wrong here. And he's able to improvise and take care of it. So the queen starts. Remember the funneling video I just put out, guys, right next to an army camp, so we know which way she's going to go. Down there to the bottom side of the base, the wall breakers go in and open that up. So she's actually doing a little bit of a charge here, guys. So in she goes. taking everything out. First air defense is going down now. You'll notice that we've got the clan castle lured out of the the upper section there, and there's a golem. So she's got to fight a golem, but luckily this huge dead zone on the base, there's no incoming damage, so there's really no concern here about this CC golem. So he goes ahead and just fights it. No use of rage or ability or anything. Wall breaks in with his king, and look at the king. The goal here is to get that air defense taken down. That's not going to happen, so it's not as ideal as he would like. But the king does live here and lives to see another day. But the queen still working her way around. Now check this out. Jump spell goes down. This was intentional, and it's her job to kind of go to that core and target after the gold storage here. We want to get that air defense taken out and then kind of roll up towards the center is the idea. But unfortunately, the king decides to leave the air defense up in that compartment and then start beating through the wall rather than going back to get those buildings. So at this point, we've got just the top left side of this base. Nothing really up there that's going to hurt his dragons too much, it looks like. Some wizard towers, who cares? We've got a couple expos, but the air defenses are what is key here. We send in a hound to target that air defense directly, and then some loons to go ahead and take it out. Unfortunately, triple Tesla there. This is a fresh hit, and he loses balloons to those seeking air mines, so that's unexpected. Loses the hounds quicker than he thought he might. So he gets the air defense down, but 3 Teslas and an expo still remain. And the healers have switched off of his archer queen. So that's a problem. The last air defense goes down. He's got dragons and rage up top. The queen has been taken out. The king's been taken out. We still have a problem, though. Those Teslas are an issue. He uses his queen ability. She is still tanking along with her archers that she spawned. And that is going to allow for those, balloons to get in close enough here. Kind of unorthodox. You didn't expect a Tesla farm in the very center of the base. But it's enough here to get these buildings taken out while the queen takes out the expo at the end. All defenses down now except for the last couple here. Plenty of tanking power, though, with that king at full health with healers. And beautiful job from Top Dog there, getting that fresh hit 3 on a very unorthodox base. But again, guys, the dead zone coming back to haunt them. Let's check Top Dog out again on his second attack. And again, more dead zone action, guys. We'll see how that's exploited here. Another dragon attack from Top Dog. Minion funnel's going down, so everything's kind of getting funneled away, hoping this queen walks to the top side of the base. So, again, wall breakers go in to help with the queen charge. Then we've got a quad quake that's going to open up access to an expo, 2 more air defenses, and an air sweeper. So really smart job with that by Top Dog. So level 30 queen pushing her way in. Everything's looking good at this point. Rage spell goes down to kind of help her get through some stuff quicker. Taking out these defense buildings, no problems at all. She's kind of walking away from the other air defense, and he sees that and tries to do some secondary funneling up here. But getting a little bit distracted and going towards the town hall rather than the air sweeper, rather than the air defense there. That's what we wanted. And then we've got the king down here on bottom. He's tried to get in, but unfortunately the wizard tower did reach his wall breakers, and he's going to have to beat through the wall. But that's why you build a really nice funnel there. Then he sends in a giant, sends in a hog. Those hogs are taking out these buildings while they're distracted with the giant inside this compartment. And at this point, it's time for that king's ability, and he's going to be able to take out the air defense there. And then he starts his dragons from the left. And again, guys, when you start these dragons, make sure that you go at that queen. If you leave her up and are not able to take her out with your kill squad, get the queen taken out, and make sure you drop a rage spell here to go ahead and get those dragons in right away to take her out. So 1 puff, 2 puffs, she's gone. And then we've got a queen distracting all of those witches and skellies in the center of the base. Base is pretty much cooked at this point. Really nice job. So he pops the ability, uses the final rage spell to help his queen kind of overcome those witches and skeletons, overkills it on the dragons. Beautiful job, Top Dog. Love the raids, man. Really nice job coming up big in a big war. So now we got number 20, guys. This is Jon Snow. Jon Snow. You spelled John wrong, I think, but maybe it's your real name. I don't know. Another dead zone base, guys. Another dragon attack. Funneling is too easy on these, and we're going to watch as he does an AQ walk here with a little bit of a split. Kill squad looks like a little go drag, we'll call it. No lava hound here to help out. So what he's done is he's zap quaked. He's taken out some defense buildings down here. He's got one of those air defenses. All 3 of the other air defenses are in the top left, guys. So he's going to break in with his king and then do a little mini archer queen walk. as he takes out the, he's funneling right now, essentially, with his minion. Beautiful job there. So, now we've got wall breakers that are going to come in. Just like so. And that's going to get the queen into this compartment to get onto that air defense. So the king is taking out the air defense up top. We've got 2 air defenses to go at this point. And the dragons are starting to make their way in from the right corner of the base. So here they come. We've got 2 rage spells left. The queen has made her way in. Of course, she targets the elixir storage first because that's closest, right? Anyways, gets that air defense taken out. The king beats her to it. And then they're going to start beating their way through the wall. Now we've got some witches and we've got some loons coming out of that clan castle. The queen kind of works her way up. We've got a poison spell there. Should be able to use that to go ahead and get that clan castle taken care of, just like so. Everything steps in there. Rage spell is used for those dragons to get that queen taken care of. Really nicely done there. And they head into the last little bit of the base. Not a whole lot of defense left to take care of. Most of it is locked onto his queen anyway, who is being healed at this point. The last air defense goes down. That's 4 air defenses now. And we've got nothing but time to take care of the rest of his base. Rage spell goes down. Back in loon as well. And the queen's going to go ahead and bust the swag ability because it was not needed in this raid. Beautiful job to Danny Moe. Number 20 taken out with ease. Another dragon attack, guys. I can't wait to record this dragon guide for you. It's going to be pretty sick. All right, guys. Number 26. This is Powerbang. Hey, that's me. Coming at this base, and this was a really, really nice cleanup attack. Use the AQ charge here a little bit. 4 healers on her. Minions to kind of create a super funnel on both sides, keeping that queen walking towards the buildings in the core. And as she approaches the king and the expo and all these extra defense, we're going to go ahead and drop a rage spell to go ahead and keep her up right here. So here we go. The healers keep her up, no problem. Take out the mortar and start heading to the right. So as this happens, wall breakers come in. And now that the wall is open, the minion's still working on that funnel up there, forcing that queen to go in. The king's taken care of. We've got minions still working on this funnel over on the left, so really high value from that. Now she goes in, and you're going to see a goblin come down as soon as this mortar is taken out over here on the right. And that is going to basically get the CC lure done because a lava hound is in there waiting to come attack us. We wanted to make sure that there wasn't a whole lot of incoming damage. As soon as this cannon is down, there we go. We've got that lava hound incoming. And now we've got just 1 point defense on us in that archer tower. So while that's distracted with my queen, a couple hogs go in to take that down. Beautiful job with that. Now we've got basically the kill squad coming in from the top left. Poison spell is going to come down here on the queen to kind of slow her up. On the bottom right, the queen is taking care of that hound and will continue on after the pups are dead. Queen is slowed up on the top left. Wall breakers open the wall. 2 golems go in, trailing with the wizards and king. Nice job with that. So now they're taking care of business up top, and the queen takes out an air defense. Beautiful job. Now that that's down, a loon comes in from the bottom to target that cannon because the queen is not going to be able to get to it through the wall super quickly. So Quad Tesla farm comes up. We know that's going to be there. The wizards are already working the cleanup ring over here. They're going to work their way nicely down the right side of that base. And then we've got just this last little section. So the king and the golems are beating through the wall. Here we go. Rage is up. It's going to take it out. And then we've dropped 3 hogs on each of these outer buildings, 1 in the middle. That way they kind of converge. We don't lose too many to spring traps. They head into the air defense. We know there's a double bomb there. So the goal there was to get through this building, trigger the double bomb, lose a smaller group of hogs while the main group of hogs takes out the Quad Tesla farm inside of a heal. We end up with a swag heal, swag poison, swag giant, swag goblin, swag archer queen ability. Everything looking good. The hero or the wizards over there on the right side have taken it out. God, dude, I'm gonna die. I've got no voice. It's starting to go as we speak. Anyways, hogs finish it up. Emphatically, I'm ending my own recap here by choking on my own spit. So, 3 stars for the good guys. Gotta love it, people. Let's go ahead and look at 1 or 2 more here. Let's look at American 1776. On 29, American is back in the saddle here. He's got a Govajo going on with a little AQ walk built in. Minion up top to go ahead and break off that nice little funnel. And that queen comes in as well. She's going to have to go down to the right because there is no army camp there anymore. So once the mortar goes down, here we go. Attracted into that archer tower. And now that wizard has taken out these builder huts, she's going to have to go back to get the gold storage here. So nice job with that, American. In we go at this point to take out the cannon. Here we go. We've got, looks like a 1 hog to get that CC lure. lets the hog die, and then that CC is going to go lock onto the queen while she's only being attacked by 1 defense. Then we've got a shattered entry from the left, really wide wizard funnel going down here, taking out all of these trash buildings basically, as well as some of that first layer of point defense. And then Valkyries go down into the jump spell, rage spell, they go in and one-shot the queen. Beautiful job with that. Heal spell goes down to the compartment on the bottom, kind of just tanking everything, and then we just drop in some hogs to take out most of the DPS in the base, which is tucked into that bottom corner. Everything looking good. 1 or 2 hogs trigger the double bomb setup there, and we've got a whole group going into a heal at this last little bit. Everything looking good. Smashes the base. The queen comes over at full health to help out, and the cleanup is already done, guys. American absolutely smashes it, showing us how it's done. We've got one more, guys. Number 30. This is Truffle Shuffle. Booyah, we're going to bring the Shattered Goho. This is the first traditional style army in this whole recap, I know. So, what is he going to do? He's got a Stone Goho. In goes the Giant, first of all. He's going to get this lure done. He gets out that Lava Hound, brings it up top, a little bit out of the way of, harm's way. Sends in the 2 Golems. Actually, no Stone. He's got a Shattered entry there. And a P.E.K.K.A. is able to go ahead and get in there. Triggers a Giant Bomb. Hops the wall. Is he going to get to the Queen in time? Rage spell goes down, and no, he's basically wasted. So completely pointless P.E.K.K.A. Probably would have been much better off with a Golem there. Guys, P.E.K.K.A.s suck. That's my personal opinion. However, I've seen some people use them good. I know in Rising we've got guys using P.E.K.K.A.s to trail in, and they do pretty good in some of these open layout bases. But in this particular scenario, it did not work out. Then we just target in some hogs here. 5 wizards still in the bag. We can get those going anytime. Looks like that queen has worked her way in. Look at the damage done by the queen. Taking out all kinds of double giant bomb positions and out of the, harm's way basically here. Beautiful job. In the bottom, we've got some hogs going and just one little runway of, defensive buildings left for these hog riders to attack. A heal spell goes down and we're just going to drop it right in the middle of all these hogs. Beautiful job. Poison spell for the skellies there. We catch a single bomb inside of a heal. But no big deal. Last little bit of defense here. Try Tesla Farm. Not even maxed out, though, so not a big worry at all. We've got a ton of wizards left. Hogs work in the ring. They take out the rest of the base and the guts. Truffle Shuffle ends up with a 3-star for the good guys. And that is going to do it. Some awesome attacks from both sides this war. Really enjoyed playing against Playin with COC. Best of luck to you guys in the future. We'll have to hook up again down the road when it's a little bit more even, and we both can choose our lineups, that we're bringing to war and whatnot. But for a random matchup, this was great. We had a lot of fun, and, I got nothing else to say, man. I was happy with our performance. I'm sure you guys were with yours as well. Quite a few 10-all triples there, or 10 triples at the end to get the win, and very clutch one at that. So, once again, guys, WHF does fall for I believe their 3rd in a row, but all of them extremely high-level wars, all by 1 or 2 stars. So, nice try to our guys. We will win the next one. I'm going to promise you that. Not going to have an arranged, we did not have an arranged this weekend, just due to the fact that it was like literally 6 wars in a row that were just like insane. Built 6 bases in 2 weeks, and I've about had it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. For those of you guys that have stopped by the Patreon account so far and have pledged your support and become patrons, you guys are able to start, getting behind-the-scenes access to me and some VIP perks. Several of you, which you're going to see on the screen, are getting, brand new anti-3-star bases designed by me and the WHF guys. So congratulations on that. And for those of you that are interested, check out my Patreon link in the description, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there that you guys will find a lot of value in. So excited to bring that to you. And one last thing is we had a little bit of a major milestone for the channel this morning, actually. Fell asleep last night with my phone in my pocket after staying up till 5 in the morning, or 4 in the morning rather, doing these videos for you guys. Fell asleep with my phone in my pocket, and then immediately after I fell asleep, just completely goes off the chains, vibrating constantly, and I'm like, holy crap, there's a time to wake up already. Keep in mind, this is like 2 minutes after I went to sleep. But anyways, I checked it. wiped the sleep out of my eyes, and I'm like, holy crap, why am I getting hit up on Twitter 4 million times? And it turns out that Supercell has decided to promote a few of my videos, and the 3-Star Bible was the first one they picked. So for those of you that enjoy that 3-Star Bible, definitely keep giving those some love, like those videos, and leave some comments for me there, because on the official Clash of Clans Twitter and Facebook, I saw myself this weekend. So that was really cool. Really excited about it. It was totally unexpected, and a really nice surprise to wake up to on a Sunday morning. So guys, for now, this is Powerbang. I hope you enjoyed this recap. It was a really fun one with Playing with COC. Another really top tier clan that's beating a lot of really good players, or really good teams out there, us included now. So anyways, guys, Powerbang. Signing out till next time, guys. Peace out. Take care.